Neil Armstrong was now the first man in history to stand on the moon and leave his footprints there. He stared out on a bleak, desert-like scene. The moon had a dull grayish and dirty brown look, except in the bright, glaring sunlight or in the deep black shadows which darkened the surface. The surface was lumpy, rocky, pitted, cratered. It had a soft and sandy feel, and was even a bit slippery.
The surface is fine and powdery. I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads in the fine sandy particles. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. Absolutely no trouble to walk around. Okay, the descent engine did not leave a crater of any size. We're essentially on a very level place here. Okay, Buzz, we ready to bring down the camera?
I'm all ready. I think it's 2 miles squared away in good shape.
Okay, it's quite dark here in the shadow and a little hard for me to see it. I have good footing. I'll work my way over into the sunlight here without looking directly into the sun. Looking up at the lamb, I'm standing directly in the shadow now, looking up at Buzz in the windows. And I can see everything quite clearly. The light is sufficiently bright, backlighted into the front of the lamb, that everything is very clearly visible. I'll step out and take some of my first pictures here.
Roger, Neil, we're reading you loud and clear. Let's see, getting some pictures and the contingency sample.
Very interesting. It's a very soft surface, but here and there where I plug with the contingency sample collector, I run into very hard surface, but it appears to be very cohesive material of the same sort. I'll try to get a rock in here. A couple.
Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil.
It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here. We advise that a lot of the rock samples out here, the hard rock samples, have what appear to be vesicles in the surface. Also, I'm looking at one now that appears to have some sort of phenocryst.
Armstrong collected soil and rock samples and took more pictures of the moon's surface. The minutes flew by. Nearly 20 minutes passed since Armstrong had set foot on the moon. Now it was Aldrin's chance to step on the moon.
Okay, ready for me to come out?
Yeah, just stand by a second. I'll move this over the handrail. Okay?
All right, that's got it.
Aldrin started out of Eagle, with Armstrong guiding him along.
Okay, you're right at the edge of the porch.
Okay. Now I want to back up and partially close the hatch, making sure not to lock it on my way out.
Particularly good thought.
That's our home for the next couple hours. We want to take good care of it. Okay, I'm on the top step, and I can look down over the RCU and landing gear pad. It's a very simple matter to hop down from one step to the next.
Yes, I found it to be very comfortable, and walking is also very comfortable. You've got 3 more steps and then a long one.
Okay, I'm going to leave that 1 foot up there and both hands down to about the 4th rung up.
There you go.
Okay, now I think I'll do the same.
A little more. About another inch. There, you got it?
That's a good step.
Yep. About a 3-footer.
Beautiful view.
Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here.
Magnificent desolation.
Isn't it fine?
The men collected rocks and soil samples, their first science task. They had several others to perform, but before they could turn to them, Armstrong had a special job to do. Fasten a plaque of peace on Eagle.
Neil is now unveiling the plaque that is...
For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this LEM. There's 2 hemispheres, one showing each of the 2 hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, "Dear men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. It came in peace for all mankind.